In Islam, the devil, known as Shaitan or Iblis, is a significant figure representing evil and opposition to Allah's commands. Shaitan's role is to tempt and mislead humanity, and Islamic teachings emphasize the importance of recognizing and avoiding his influence. Throughout Islamic texts and traditions, certain symbols and actions are associated with Shaitan, serving as warnings for believers to stay vigilant and steadfast in their faith. The nature of Shaitan. Shaitan, originally the father of jinns, was Iblis, who is a jinn created by Allah from smokeless fire. His refusal to bow to Adam, as commanded by Allah, led to his expulsion from paradise. This act of defiance is a fundamental aspect of his nature, symbolizing pride and rebellion against divine authority. Iblis's role is to lead humans astray, and his symbols are manifestations of his deceptive and destructive nature. Symbols associated with Shaitan. 1. The whispering, waswas. One of the primary ways Shaitan influences humans is through whispering, waswas. These whispers are subtle suggestions that incite doubt, sin, and disobedience to Allah. In Surah An-Nas, believers are taught to seek refuge from the evil of the whisperer who withdraws, who whispers in the breasts of mankind. This symbol emphasizes the insidious nature of Shaitan's influence, which can infiltrate thoughts and intentions. 2. Arrogance and pride. Iblis's refusal to bow to Adam was due to his pride, believing himself superior because he was created from fire, while Adam was made from clay. This arrogance is a key symbol of Shaitan, warning against the dangers of pride and self-righteousness. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah recounts Iblis's refusal and mention when we said to the angels, "Prostrate before Adam," so they prostrated, except for Iblis. He refused and was arrogant and became of the disbelievers. 3. Deception, gurur. Shaitan is often referred to as the deceiver, al-Gharur. He adorns sinful actions, making them appear attractive and harmless. This deception is a core symbol, highlighting the importance of discernment and awareness. In Surah Fatir, Allah warns, "O mankind, indeed the promise of Allah is truth, so let not the worldly life delude you, and be not deceived about Allah by the deceiver, Shaitan." 4. Temptation and sin, igwa. Shaitan's primary mission is to lead humans into sin. His temptations are diverse, targeting different aspects of human weakness. This role is symbolized by the story of Adam and Eve, where Shaitan tempted them to eat from the forbidden tree, leading to their expulsion from paradise. In Surah Al-A'raf, Shaitan's deceitful nature is evident as he promises Adam and Eve immortality and power if they disobey Allah. 5. Disobedience and rebellion. The very essence of Shaitan's being is disobedience and rebellion against Allah. This symbol serves as a reminder of the consequences of turning away from divine guidance. His rebellion is a constant caution for believers to remain obedient to Allah and avoid following Shaitan's path. The Quran repeatedly mentions his rebellion to illustrate the grave consequences of disobedience. 6. Enmity and hostility, adu. Shaitan is described as a clear enemy of humanity. This enmity is a symbol of his relentless efforts to harm and mislead people. Surah Al-Baqarah advises, "O you who have believed, enter into Islam completely and perfectly, and do not follow the footsteps of Shaitan. Indeed, he is to you a clear enemy." This symbol emphasizes the need for vigilance and steadfastness in faith. Manifestations of Shaitan's influence. Idolatry, shirk. One of the gravest sins in Islam is associating partners with Allah, shirk. Shaitan's influence is often behind acts of idolatry, as he seeks to divert worship away from Allah. This symbol represents the ultimate betrayal of monotheism, which is the foundation of Islamic belief. Surah An-Nisa highlights the severity of this sin. Indeed, Allah does not forgive association with Him, but He forgives what is less than that for whom He wills. And he who associates others with Allah has certainly fabricated a tremendous sin. Magic and sorcery. Engaging in magic and sorcery is strongly condemned in Islam, and it is considered a manifestation of Shaitan's influence. These practices often involve invoking jinn or other forces, which leads people away from reliance on Allah. Surah Al-Baqarah mentions the harmful effects of magic and warns against such practices. Divisions and discord. Shaitan thrives on creating divisions and discord among people, especially within the Muslim community. This symbol is crucial as it highlights the importance of unity and harmony.
In Surah Al-Anfal, Allah instructs,
"And obey Allah and His Messenger, and do not dispute and thus lose courage, and then your strength would depart, and be patient. Indeed, Allah is with the patient." Intoxicants and gambling. Intoxicants, khamr, and gambling, maisir, are seen as tools of Shaitan to lead people astray. They are symbols of destructive behavior that distracts individuals from their spiritual duties. Surah Al-Ma'idah states, "O you who have believed, indeed intoxicants, gambling, sacrificing on stone altars to other than Allah, and divining arrows are but defilement from the work of Shaitan. So avoid it that you may be successful." Protection against Shaitan. Seeking refuge in Allah. Seeking refuge in Allah, known as isti'adah, is one of the most fundamental practices for safeguarding oneself from Shaitan. The phrase, "A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytanir rajim," I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Shaitan, is a powerful invocation that Muslims are encouraged to recite regularly.
Importance of isti'adah. Isti'adah is not merely a set of words,
but a profound act of seeking divine protection. It acknowledges Allah's supreme power and the believer's reliance on Him for safety against all forms of evil. This practice is particularly encouraged before reciting the Quran, as the Quran is a divine revelation and a guide for humanity. Shaitan seeks to create distractions and doubts. Beginning the recitation with isti'adah helps focus the mind and protect against any negative influences. During moments of anger or temptation, anger and temptation are moments when Shaitan's whispers, waswas, are most potent. Reciting isti'adah can help calm the mind and prevent hasty or sinful actions. Recitation of the Quran. The Quran is considered a shield against Shaitan. Its recitation not only brings spiritual benefits, but also serves as a means of protection. Specific verses for protection. Certain verses and chapters, surahs of the Quran, are particularly recommended for seeking protection from Shaitan. Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas. These are known as the Mu'awwidat, the chapters of seeking refuge. They specifically address seeking Allah's protection from various forms of evil, including the whispers of Shaitan. Ayatul Kursi. This verse is renowned for its protective qualities. Reciting Ayatul Kursi after every obligatory prayer, salah, is believed to safeguard the believer from Shaitan's harm.
The last two verses of Surah Al-Baqarah.
These verses are also highly esteemed for their protective power. Reciting them at night is said to provide protection until dawn. Adherence to salah, prayer. Performing the 5 daily prayers, salah, is central to a Muslim's life and serves as a fortification against Shaitan. Role of salah in protection. Regularity and discipline. Salah instills discipline and a regular rhythm in a believer's life, keeping them constantly connected to Allah. This regularity acts as a deterrent to Shaytaan's attempts to lead believers astray. Concentration and sincerity. Performing Salah with full concentration and sincerity ensures that the heart and mind remain focused on Allah. This mindfulness diminishes Shaytaan's ability to infiltrate one's thoughts and intentions. Spiritual cleansing. Salah purifies the soul and reinforces the consciousness of Allah's presence, making it more challenging for Shaytaan to influence a devout Muslim. Fasting.
Sawm.
Fasting, especially during the month of Ramadan, is another powerful means to counter Shaytaan's influence. Benefits of fasting. Self-control and discipline. Fasting teaches self-control, patience, and resilience. By abstaining from food, drink, and sinful behavior from dawn to sunset, believers strengthen their ability to resist Shaytaan's temptations. Spiritual awareness. Fasting heightens spiritual awareness and consciousness of Allah. This increased mindfulness makes it harder for Shaytaan to sway the believer. Purification of the soul. Fasting purifies the soul and diminishes the hold of bodily desires, which are often exploited by Shaytaan to lead individuals astray. Remembrance of Allah, dhikr. Dhikr, the remembrance of Allah, is a vital practice in Islam that helps keep Shaytaan at bay. Forms and benefits of dhikr. Supplications and recitations. Regular recitation of supplications, du'as, praises, and Quranic verses fortifies the believer's heart and mind against Shaytaan. Phrases like Subhanallah, glory be to Allah, Alhamdulillah, all praise is due to Allah, and Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest, are commonly recited. Maintaining a strong connection with Allah. Continuous remembrance of Allah keeps the heart and mind focused on the divine. This strong spiritual connection acts as a shield against Shaytaan's attempts to infiltrate and corrupt. Purification of intentions and actions. Dhikr helps purify one's intentions and actions, ensuring that they remain aligned with Islamic teachings. This purification process reduces the chances of succumbing to Shaytaan's temptations. Additional protective measures. In addition to the primary practices mentioned above, several other measures can help protect against Shaytaan's influence. Avoiding places and situations of sin. Shaytaan thrives in environments where sin is prevalent. Believers are encouraged to avoid places and situations that might lead them to sinful behavior. This includes avoiding gatherings where backbiting, gossip, or immoral activities occur. Keeping good company. Associating with righteous and pious individuals can strengthen one's faith and provide mutual support in resisting Shaytaan. Good company encourages positive behavior and deters negative influences. Seeking knowledge. Islamic knowledge empowers believers to recognize Shaytaan's tactics and understand how to counter them. Regular study of the Quran, Hadith, and other Islamic texts enhances awareness and strengthens faith. Regular charity, Sadaqah. Giving charity purifies your wealth and soul, diminishing Shaytaan's influence. Acts of generosity and kindness weaken Shaytaan's hold by fostering a spirit of compassion and selflessness. Performing wudu, ablution. Maintaining a state of ritual purity, wudu, is considered a protective measure. Shaytaan is said to avoid those who are in a state of wudu. Performing wudu regularly and before engaging in acts of worship reinforces spiritual cleanliness. Night prayers, tahajjud. Praying during the last third of the night, tahajjud, is a powerful act of worship that brings one closer to Allah. This practice not only strengthens faith, but also serves as a formidable defense against Shaytaan's influence. The role of intentions. In Islam, the importance of intentions, niyah, cannot be overstated. Pure and sincere intentions play a crucial role in protecting against shaitan. Purifying intentions. Ensuring that every action is performed with the intention of seeking Allah's pleasure is essential. Pure intentions purify actions, making them more resistant to shaitan's corruptive influence. Understanding shaitan's tactics. A deep understanding of shaitan's tactics helps believers stay vigilant and prepared. Common tactics of shaitan. Deception, ghurur. Shaitan adorns sinful actions, making them appear attractive and harmless. Awareness of this tactic helps believers recognize and resist such temptations. Doubt, shock. Creating doubt in matters of faith and practice is a common strategy. Strengthening one's knowledge and faith helps counter these doubts. Despair, yas. Shaitan tries to instill despair and hopelessness, making believers feel that their sins are too great to be forgiven. Understanding Allah's boundless mercy and seeking forgiveness helps overcome this tactic. Protecting oneself from shaitan's influence is a comprehensive and continuous effort in Islam. Through seeking refuge in Allah, reciting the Quran, adhering to salah, fasting, engaging in dhikr, and employing additional protective measures, believers can safeguard their faith and stay on the righteous path. Understanding shaitan's tactics and maintaining pure intentions further fortify a believer's defense against his influence. These practices not only protect against shaitan, but also enhance spiritual growth, ensuring a strong and resilient faith.
Introducing the One Islam TV app, the ultimate destination to learn about Islam with hundreds of educational videos, lessons, and documentaries. Experience our 7 YouTube channels in one place. All content is music-free. Download the One Islam TV app now from the Apple or Google Play Store today.